Hey guys, what's going on? This is Sergeant Merrell, and whoo, I got some news for you Battlefield 3 fans out there. EA held an event last night that they called the Game Changer. They said they're going to be announcing some really big news for all of their products, and one of the things that they led out with was The Sims, and I think most people left at that point. But it's unfortunate that they did leave at that point, because later on they announced a lot of big things coming to Battlefield 3 that you should be very excited about. First, let's start with the fact that they're bringing customizable servers to console, and that's a big thing. A lot of console players don't realize how much they're missing out on as far as customizable options when it comes to your gameplay on these servers. Right now you can open up your own PC server. I run one called the Barracks, and there's a lot of customization options that make it fresh, let you remove some of the more annoying aspects of the game, and console players miss out on that, and it's a real shame. I'm glad that DICE sees the problem with that, and they're trying to introduce it to consoles. I don't know how far that road goes, how much customization options you're going to get compared to what you can get on the PC, but it's a good step in the right direction, so I'm really proud that DICE decided to move forward with that idea. Now, let's move on to the juicy stuff, what you really want to hear about. A lot of rumors have been flying around about the DLC coming to Battlefield 3. Some people are putting out rumors about it being 2143. I think one of the developers fed into that a little bit by saying that they had it in the works. It was being planned. It was an idea that they were putting work into, but we don't know if that was going to be the DLC. But now they've announced 3 new DLCs are coming to Battlefield 3. Now the first one is pretty exciting. It's called Battlefield 3 Close Quarters. And what this is going to be featuring is frantic and relentless infantry combat. Now they're going to be bringing some new weapons into the game. In some of the other expansions, they're going to be bringing more vehicles into the game, but we're getting to that in a second. In this close quarters combat, they're really going to be focusing on death from any angle. Now that sounds frantic, but just imagine that. That's one thing I think some of the maps missed out on. I do think the Back to Karkin map got some of it. You know, the whole being inside of a city and just getting that chaos that comes with it, that close quarters combat. It's a lot of fun, and they want to build on that. And of course, it's going to be using the awesome Battlefield 3 engine, so you can expect a lot of chaos coming from these close quarters maps that they're bringing into the game. They're bringing complete new assignments, new unique dog tags. They're going to be mixing up new ways to play, mixing team play and instant action. They didn't build on that, so that can mean maybe some different ways to jump into the game. I'm not sure. They said HD destruction that lets you reduce the entire locales to ruin. That's kind of cool. So you're put inside of this close quarter situation as the game goes on. I'm guessing the map is just going to be completely changed based off of the destruction that's sure to come from players. So that first DLC is really exciting. Let's move into the second one, which is called Battlefield 3 Armored Kill. Now, a lot of people want more vehicle mayhem. Some of the maps build on that, like the No Shear Canals. But there's not a map that focuses specifically on just armored warfare. And so Battlefield 3 DICE is creating this map that is going to focus completely on that. Maybe not completely. They're not sure on the exact details, but it's going to be a huge focus on the map. They're going to feature new drivable tanks, ATVs, mobile artillery, just all-out vehicle assault. And they are also saying it's going to include the biggest map in Battlefield history. That sounds like chaos, guys, and it sounds like a lot of fun. Sounds like a new way to mix up the game, and it seems pretty exciting. Now, the third DLC, they're still being very secretive about, but it's called Battlefield 3 Endgame. So it's kind of tightly guarded at this point. We don't know a whole lot about it, but they have announced that is the title for it, and that it is coming. But that's all we have at this point, guys. If we get any more details on this DLC or anything else coming to BF3, we'll be sure to let you guys know. In the meantime, let us know your thoughts on this material right here. These are a lot of changes coming to Battlefield 3. If you include the patch, we're looking at what can possibly feel like a completely new game. So we want to know your thoughts on that. But that's all I have for this video, guys. Really hope you enjoyed it. This is Sergeant Merrell, out here.